First, I think it's very easy to read, very easy to understand. It is informative, to say the least. It is filled with facts that really deal with, well, the title of the book is Popular Deceptions, and that's really what it's filled with. It's got a lot of facts that we all know and love and believe, and then I provide the hidden facts, facts the media and other special interests have not shared, and in case after case, those hidden facts refute the widely held beliefs of society. So the title, Popular Deceptions, is really what you get. The question I get asked most often is, are all these facts true? The answer is yes. I cite over 300 references to peer-reviewed science, government databases, and I even reference some CIA databases. I quote Al Gore and the environmental lobby. And I encourage readers to check out those references and see for themselves that, yeah, this is all true. We really are being deceived. People argue that, no, it's pharmaceuticals or it's big tobacco or big oil. But I don't look at the money that's invested in Washington and the lobby spending. I look at who the public believes and who they vote for. And it really is, we trust environmental groups. I've contributed to them in the past. I like a lot of the things they do, but there is a limit. And it really, they control the media, because the media is, how can you say this? They're biased in favor of being green, and you can't blame them for that, but this is a news media and they should be telling us the fundamental facts. And in the book you'll see that they don't come close in a lot of cases. That's actually a quote from former Obama Chief of Staff, Rahm Emanuel, and he's quoted as saying, "You never want to let a good crisis go to waste." And that's true. If you want to spur we humans to change our behaviors, nothing works like a good old-fashioned crisis. That's going to motivate us, that's going to get us to change, but if there's no crisis, why bother? I don't sweat the small stuff, and pretty much everything we encounter on a day-to-day basis is small stuff. But the deceptions that I point out in the book, I don't see as small stuff. Obviously, I spent over 6 years writing a book about them. So when it's important, I'm there and I rally, but at the same time, I've spent the last 34 years working as an energy engineer, the dark side, so to speak. But my primary role over the last 2/3 of that time was in environmental compliance and future planning for a secure, clean power, electricity future for our kids and grandkids. And it's really a rewarding position. I enjoyed the work, but it shows me, there are cases of irrational environmentalism that actually cause more harm than the good they're supposed to produce. And I think the public, needs to know that there is at least some of that going on, and if you read the book, there's a lot more of it going on than we realize. I've been a member of green organizations, contributor to several. I understand and support a lot of the things they do. I've also had that 34 years of experience in the energy industry, primarily working in environmental compliance and long-term planning for secure future of energy. So I know where the skeletons are buried from industry, and I also know that the environmental lobby has a few skeletons they like to hide as well. So I think it's a good blend of perspectives, and really the book is very, I think, rationally presented and calmly presented. A large solar plant was proposed for the Mojave Desert, But unfortunately, the Mojave ground squirrel lives there. Who knew, right? Well, the Mojave ground squirrel is listed on California's endangered species list. So of course, environmentalists protested. They blocked construction of the solar plant. The problem is, as then Governor Schwarzenegger said, they've never seen a ground squirrel in that part of the desert. No human has ever seen one there. They don't live there. Yet environmentalists said, no, I can't build it here because apparently one day the solar plant would interfere with a sunbathing ground squirrel. To me, that's, it's counterproductive at the very least. And I think it's a little irrational, extreme in the very least, by the environmental lobby.